Hello, hello, my beautiful sacred masculines and anybody else who finds their way to this channel. Thank you so much for being here. I'm grateful for your presence. This is part 5 of a 6-part series on sex magic as it relates to sacred sexuality. Sacred sexuality for me is a term I use to bring greater consciousness around our gorgeous sexual energy and celebrating it and cherishing it and recognizing it for the amazing, beautiful, sacred experience and energy that it truly is. So that's not a term that's necessarily usually been associated with our sexuality, and I think bringing more consciousness to it and framing it in such a way really helps us to appreciate it more and reframe it for ourselves and have a different experience of it and really appreciate the beauty of this sexual energy that brings us into the world, right? I mean, that's what we all came here from through the act of sex. That's powerful, powerful, powerful energy. That is the creative energy. And when we utilize this energy to set intention, we create ritual around it. We do sex magic, right? We create ritual, we set intention, we harness this beautiful energy to create the life that we want, to align with what it is that we want to call into our gorgeous, beautiful experience, creating the experience that we want to have in these bodies on this beautiful planet that we live on. Powerful, powerful, powerful energies. And sex magic is the act of creating that ritual, harnessing that energy. So we are and offering it out into the universe, to align with whatever it is we're wanting to align with. So that's what this series has been about. That's what we're talking about here. This is part 5. We talked about the importance of ritual in video 1. Video 2 was setting intention, how to do that. Part 3 was setting the stage, creating our sacred space. And part 4 was the act, the building energy, building of that sexual energy that we're going to harness and put into our intention. And intention is being utilized throughout this entire experience, though. It's talked about in video 2, but the whole thing is about intention. It's aligning body, mind, and spirit with that intention. It's aligning all of our energies. We are frequency, we are vibration, our thoughts, everything in our environment and our experience is frequency, energy, vibration. The more we get all of those into alignment with the thing that we are wanting to experience or align with, the more powerfully we're going to align with that thing, right? That's just the physics. It's the way the universe works. So we're very intentional throughout this entire thing. And the more intention we put into it, the more we align with it. That's how we create our own reality. So this is, now we've built up all the energy. We have our intention. We've been very intentional. We have all the energy. We're at that place where now we're just gonna all this energy is this is maybe the stage of orgasm, or maybe it's not. It doesn't have to be an orgasm, right? But that can be a culmination and a real big explosion of energy, right? So when we get to that moment, we're going to really be intentional with releasing that out into the universe, releasing that out into our field. If the universe is too abstract for you, into your field, you're releasing all of that intention that you've just spent so much time and energy and thought putting into, and you're going to let it go, release it out into your aura, into your field, into your space, into the universe, however you want to look at that. And when you do that, you are holding the intention very, very strongly at that point. You're just setting that intention out and just letting it go, And you're connecting with your guides more at this point. You're just like, thank you, guides, or whoever it is you're calling in or that you've been connecting with, if you have chosen to do so. This is gratitude for all of the elements that you've called in, whatever elements those might be, and trusting that all of those elements are supporting you so beautifully in your ritual, in your intention, in your creation. This is the creativity process. This whole thing is a creativity process. You're utilizing your energy to create the experience that you want to have, that you feel will be nourishing and fulfilling for you, for your soul, your body, mind, spirit, whatever that might be for you. This is the creative process. This is harnessing that creative life force energy to create your experience, your lived experience. That's what this is. So there are many things that you can do when you have released energy, you know, and maybe there is some ejaculate along with this release. You can harness that, take that beautiful, beautiful, magical fluid and energy and do wonderful things with it. You can anoint your candle like we were talking about earlier. You can draw a sigil. You can rub it into your body, rub it into your partner's body. You know, this is a magical fluid and it's filled with all of this beautiful energy now. So you get to decide what you want to do with that, if anything at all, and maybe nothing. But just offering some suggestions. Again, all of this is suggestion. You create the ritual that you want for you. That's very important. This is my whole jam on spirituality and ritual. You create what works for you, what speaks to you, what's meaningful for you. You know, these are just some suggestions, some ways that I've practiced, some things that I've played with and utilized that that I bring into my own sex magic rituals. So these are just suggestions. But yeah, maybe you're thinking of some other amazingly creative things to do with all of this, and you know, that speak to you. And if you want to share any of those, please drop them in the comments. I would love to hear how you're doing this, or what's speaking to you, or what's turning you on, or what, you know, how you're creating this amazing thing for yourself. So always excited to learn more and to hear more. So let me look at, okay, yeah, sigil, like I said, you know, a magical symbol that, and maybe you have some sort of a symbol already that you want to anoint with your you know, magical fluids, so your creative, passionate life force fluids, you know. Again, whatever speaks to you. Those are just some ideas. And again, we're offering this out into the universe. We're offering it with gratitude. We're offering this energy out with gratitude, offering it to yeah, gratitude for all of the elements that have supported us in our ritual. There's always gratitude, such an important piece, you know. And also the intention, just set it and forget it, you know, knowing, trusting in your mind that this has happened, that this is all going to come about, and this, whatever intention it is already in your field. You're just aligning with it. You know, this is also part of like the quantum physics. Everything is happening right now, right here. We understand that now. Or, you know, I don't know if that's new concepts to you, that time is an illusion. Everything is right here, right now. This is just us aligning more, this timeline, this experience, aligning with that potential, that reality that's already here at some level. So we are just aligning with it. So yeah, set it and forget it. Set it and just know that it's done. It's done. If we keep worrying about it later after our ritual, that's kind of sending the message to the universe that we don't trust it, that we don't trust our magic, we don't trust our ability to create the life of our dreams, the life that we want, create whatever it is that we just put all this energy into. So have confidence and just leave it alone and just watch the universe go to work creating whatever and aligning whatever it is into your experience. So let's see, am I missing anything? I'm trying to, I've done this so much, I can just like think through what I've done, and that's a real important piece, is just the offering it out, being in so much gratitude, basking in the beautiful energy, you know, just enjoying what you just created, enjoying that whole experience. There's another plane going by overhead. I'm just like, the place I'm staying is under the plane field, or the whatever, the pathway, that's the word I'm looking for, the pathway of the planes going to the airport, to and from the airport. So I'm on Crete, the island of Crete right now, so a small little airport, the planes going by all the time. Anyway, let's see. Is there anything else I want to say about that? That is your gorgeous ritual. We're going to, in the next video, cover I have some final thoughts. So I'm trying to keep these shorter. I know I can talk a lot. I love talking about this. I love creating with our sexual energy. It's so powerful. It's so powerful. So harnessing it to create those experiences that we want to align with that life that we truly want to live, that's going to be nourishing and fulfilling and inspiring and inspiring, passionate. You know, what is it that we want in our reality that's going to really light us up and speak to our soul, and just like, oh, what are we doing here, right? If we're not like lit up and just living it, right? So this is a beautiful way to get so much more intentional and to create those experiences that you want for yourself, align with what it is that you want to align with. It's really gonna light you up again. So that's the offering. Just again, being very intentional, visualizing it. Visualizing is beautiful throughout this entire thing. I don't know that I've mentioned that enough. I love to visualize the energy moving through, and I love to visualize whatever it is that I am creating or aligning with. You know, visualize that. Visualize the energy just exploding out in fireworks, sending it out into the universe. Just, you can visualize, you know, whatever comes to you, right? Again, this is all about you creating whatever speaks to you. These are just suggestions to give you a starting place. So I think that's it for right now. Again, feel free to reach out to me when you want to practice this with a partner. For my sacred sexuality rituals, we practice sex magic, and it's a beautiful, 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 empowering experience, and just like, wow, amazing. And we're going to be doing this in India on our pilgrimage. We're really going to be getting into the ritual aspect and the sex magic and setting intention and how important that is to creating your reality. So, and the beauty of connecting, you know, deepening that bond and that connection with another and with the divine and with the sacred feminine, sacred masculine within. It's always about that. Ultimately, for me, this is always about a deeper spiritual connection with ourselves, with the beloved, with a partner, you know. So I guess sometimes I take that for granted when I'm talking and maybe don't mention that enough, but that's what it's always about, you know, a deeper spiritual connection. And really, I think of our sexual energy as such a spiritual energy. And again, it's our life force energy. It is everything. So that is a beautiful way to connect with the divine, the divinity within, that beautiful creative life force energy within, which is the divine to me. So so this is a beautiful way to really open that up for yourself and to start getting more in touch with your own divinity, you know, that own your spiritual essence and that beauty, the beauty of that energy. So thank you so much for being here. Check out my website for so much more and to learn so much more about the pilgrimage and my one-on-one sessions, energy healing, sound healing sessions to really work with this energy as well. So and then stay tuned for one final video that I have that's going to be kind of some final thoughts and sharing a little bit more about this. So wrapping it all up. So thank you again for being here. Please like, comment, and subscribe. The more you do, the more this gets out to more people, and we really start elevating all of our consciousness around sexuality and bringing us up to a whole new level of celebration and cherishing and really appreciating and loving our sexuality and our beautiful bodies, and so into it. So thanks for being here all. Bye.